Hello, my dear children. Welcome to our social learning class. Present, we are in the second chapter, Globe Model of the Earth. Right? In the last class, we discussed some areas in the lesson, that is, movements of the Earth. Movements of the Earth. Actually, the Earth has two movements. The Earth has two movements, that is rotation and the revolution. Right? That is rotation and revolution. You know everyone. Rotation and revolution are the two movements of the Earth. Two movements of the Earth. Right? Here, these two movements are helps to getting cause to formation of day and nights and seasons, right? And so many variations between the rotation and revolution that we discussed in the last year. But in this class, what we discuss now, how the seasons occurred on the earth's surface. How the seasons, actually the seasons are occur due to the revolution of the earth. Yes, we know everyone. Already we have discussed about that. But how the seasons? Seasons are formed by the due to the revolution. But how it is possible? How it is possible that we will discuss in this class. Okay, are you understood? Right. Next, just once recall what is revolution. The earth rotates on its own axis. The earth rotates on its own axis around the sun. Around the sun is called as the revolution. Yes, earth moves around the sun is called revolution. Earth moves around the sun is called as the revolution. Right? This revolution, how it can around the sun on its own axis? That means while the revolution, the rotation also continued. Rotation also continued. Along with the rotation, the earth around the sun also. While the revolution, the rotation also continued. Right? This is the situation. Rotation and the revolution are same time continued. But the period of rotation is 24 hours. Period of revolution 365 days. Right? And the speed of these 1610 kilometers of speed per meter at the time of rotation of the earth. And while the revolution, what is the speed? 1,07,200 meters. 1,07,000 kilometers speed, the earth revoluted again the sun. Revoluted around the sun. Right? This is the system. So here you understand. At the rotation on its own axis, yes, just you open the textbook page number 21. Here what we discuss, look at the figure 2.8. You will see that on 21st June, the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. 2.8 picture. How is the 2.8 picture? Is looking like this. This is the 2.8 picture. How the makers of the textbook to taken this picture? Here the picture is like this. Yes or no? Like right? This is the picture. Yes? Here you see Y looking like this. Here you see what is the line? On 21st June, the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. How? How the 21st June? The northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. The total actual this picture can divide it into 4 years. This is the span of total year. This is the total orbit of the earth around the sun. This is refers to overall the year. Yes? Year. That means how many months in the year? 12 months in the year. Remember, 12 months in the year. So in these 12 months, this picture can divide into 4 parts. That is, every 3 months, 3 months can 1 year. One part. Like January, February, March. It will begin with the March. And April, May, June. This is the June. And again June, July, August. It is the September. And again October, November. This is the December. So how? Here the March, June, September, December. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, like this. Again the January and February. Like the total year can divide it into 4 parts. Here the dates. March 21st, December 22nd, and September 23rd. These 3 dates are alternating. That's why I can explain like this. Easily we can remember in our minds, right? March 21st, December 22nd, September 23rd. Okay? These in the order, March, December, 3rd. Easily we can remember. For every 3 years, we can now classify. So here, March, December, June, September, December. Here round, March 21st, 22nd December, 23rd September. Here the June, March 21st, here also June 21st. These are the dates. Easily we can, how can we remember in our minds? March 21st, June 21st. March 21st, December 22nd, September 22nd. How can these divide? Every 3 months. Once in 3 years. Once in 3 months. Once in 3 months can divide 4 parts. Okay, this is. What is the line? 21st June. The northern hemisphere tilt towards the sun. How can it possible? How can it possible? Right. While rotating, the earth rotating like this. Yes. Here, the northern hemisphere, that means the sun rays are fall on the Tropic of Cancer. That means northern hemisphere means this is the earth, this is the equator, the topmost, the bottom, top part is called as the northern hemisphere. June 21st, the sun rays are fall on the northern hemisphere. Why? Tilted towards the sun. The earth tilted towards the sun. Tilted towards the sun. How it is possible? Why? Because before going to that, just we discuss one another point. This is the earth. Earth around on its own axis. Yes. How is the axis? Axis means the line joins the North Pole and the South Pole. This is the North Pole and South Pole. This is the axis. But originally axis like this. Originally axis like this, not like this. Why? Because the axis of the earth tilt towards the east. That means this is the axis. This axis tilt towards this side. This is the original. North pole to south pole join the line. It is called as the axis. But this axis is tilt towards the eastern side. This is the eastern side. That means this axis is tilt towards how many degrees? 23 degrees. That means the axis is like this. This is the equator. This is the equator. This is the equator. But originally the angle of this axis is 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Right? But not like that. The axis not like that. The axis tilt towards the eastern side. How many degrees? 23 and half degrees. 23 and half degrees. Now the angle of the axis of the earth and equator is 66 and odd degrees. This is the tilt towards. Continuously the earth axis tilt towards eastern side. So that time, if the earth axis is like this, directly the sun rays are fall on the equator. But not like this. The earth axis tilt towards the eastern side. That means the earth is rotated little bit slope towards the east, little bit slope towards the east. Then the equator comes down the Tropic of Cancer completely towards the earth surface. Towards the earth. So the Tropic of Cancer, directly the sun rays are fall on the Tropic of Cancer. Where the Tropic of Cancer? It is in the northern hemisphere. It is in the northern hemisphere. Originally the earth like this. This is the equator. This is the axis of the earth. But axis is not like this. Axis is not like. The axis is like this. Then the earth is also tilt towards like this. When the earth moves towards like this, the equator, then the Tropic of Cancer is directly towards the sun. Directly towards the sun. When the sun rays are fall on the Tropic of Cancer, this is the northern hemisphere. The northern hemisphere getting more heat on that time. When June 21st to up to December 22nd, up to December 22nd. What is the change at December 22nd? Again, the earth axis is not like this. Little bit the earth axis is like this. Again the earth moves that side, eastern side. When this is the Tropic of Capricorn, these are in front of the sun. This line is in front of the sun. That means the northern hemisphere is completely and another side of the sun. Then the Tropic of Capricorn getting the sun rays directly. These two dates are very important. That means from the June 2nd, 21st to December 21st, the northern hemisphere getting the heat and light directly. That means gradually these things are controlled. That means little bit the temperature will be decreased gradually. That means the daytime gradually decreased at December completely we are in the winter season. Yes or no? The northern hemisphere is in the winter season. The southern hemisphere getting into the summer area. Like the seasons are occurred on the earth's surface. These two dates are June 21st. The sun rays are fall on the Tropic of Cancer. Then the northern hemisphere getting more heat and light. That means the daytime is very heavy in the northern hemisphere comparatively the southern hemisphere. That means that time the southern hemisphere getting cool. That means the daytime is very low, the insolation is very low. Then it is called as the winter season in the southern hemisphere. And again in the December 21st, these sun rays are fall on the Tropic of Capricorn in the southern hemisphere. The northern hemisphere is opposite side of the sun rays. Then it is a little bit daytime is very shorter and night time is very longer. This is called as the winter season. That means the northern hemisphere feels the summer, in the southern hemisphere is a winter. The northern hemisphere is winter, the southern hemisphere is a summer. That's way in the southern countries celebrated the festivals. What are the festivals celebrated in the winter season? That is celebrated in the northern hemisphere in the summer season. The summer season festivals what are in the northern hemisphere, those are all in the winter season in the southern hemisphere. Like these opposite seasons are occurred by these ratio. How the sun rays are fall on because of the tilt of the little bit the axis tilted towards the towards the east, then the earth is also rotate like this, the northern hemisphere towards the east. And again, that September 23rd, what is that? September 23rd. September 23rd, the sun rays are directly fall on the equator. Directly fall on the equator. That means here the earth like this, the equator directly around the sun, towards the sun. Here the equator, that means the sun rays directly fall on the equator. Again, the March 21st is also the same. March 21st also the sun rays directly fall on the equator. These two dates is important. March 21st, September 23rd. These two dates, the sun rays fall directly on the equator. That means what is the result here? When the sun rays fall on the equator, then both northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, the day and nights are equal. Day and nights are equal. Yes or no? Directly, it is the middle. That means here the equator, sun rays are directly fall here. This is the sun. Take example, this is the earth. Okay, the sun rays are fall. This is the equator. Tropic of Capricorn here. Tropic of Cancer here. This is the line. Okay. When in the June 21st, little bit the earth slope towards, then the line comes down. This is in front of the sun or not? This is the sun. The sun rays like this. Oh, so the sun rays directly fall on the Tropic of Cancer. Again, the sun rays fall from this line. Okay, right. So here, this is the sun. Again, towards like this. Then the Tropic of Cancer, like this. Tropic of Capricorn towards the earth. But while the earth like this, then the equator comes towards the sun. In the both. Right? Here, the earth like this. Continuously, this position continues up to this, the earth movement like this. And again, this movement is like this, the Tropic of Capricorn. Again, it is continuous, the movement like this. So, equator. Just you imagine. Why? Because according to the picture we are getting this. Like the earth movement like this, then these areas are getting the heat and light. And these two, March 21st and the September 23rd, is called as the equinox. What is that? Equinox. Equinox means the day and nights are equal in the world. But remaining time not like that. Just after March 22nd, little bit the earth towards the sun, gradually the temperatures will be increased. Why? Because gradually that towards the eastern side, then the Tropic of Cancer little bit comes towards the sun, gradually it is continued, the temperatures are increasing. Yes, at June directly the Tropic of Cancer faces the sun rays, and again that moving July, the temperatures will be decreasing like that. August, September, and again equator. October, November and December, gradually the temperature decreases in the northern hemisphere. The southern hemisphere getting heated. Heated in this time. So, first this is the seasons caused to formation of seasons. Okay, and equinox means the March 21st and September 23rd is called as the equinox, means the sun rays are directly fall on the equator. That time day and nights are equal in the world. Okay, this is the information. In the next class we will go to discuss about the eclipse. That means the solar eclipse and